Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is the card we're making today. Isn't it lovely and bright and very pastel? Quite different from what I usually maybe make. And you can't see here, but I've actually embossed not just the background but also the designer series paper that I stuck down as well, so that's why the paper almost looks like it's seamless with the background. I don't know if you can see very well there, sort of, that I've embossed. So let me show you how I did it. Okay, so I've got a piece here of basic white and this measures 14.35 centimeters by 10, and I've got some scraps here as well for later. I've got some designer series paper and this is the Dandy Designs and it's a freebie from Celebration. Now during Celebration, for every qualifying order you can choose an item for free from the Celebration catalogue, and this paper was one of my freebies. So let me see what I cut this paper to. I've got it at 4 centimeters. Yeah, 4 centimeters. I think I've done these little 4 centimeter squared pieces. Let me just check. Yeah, 4 centimeters squared. So I'm going to cut these strips down to 4 centimeters by 4 centimeters, and I need 3 in each design. So 1, I'm just doing it to 4 centimeters, 2, 3. That's a bit of scrap for later, for another project. And then this one. I love these colours. These are fresh freesia mainly and pale pawpaw, or pale papaya as it's properly called. In South Africa we always call a pawpaw, we always call it a pawpaw, but they call it a papaya in other places. But there we go. So now I've got my squares. Here's my piece of paper. I'm just going to arrange these however we want. I think I'm going to use this pattern again, but it's nice and bright and bold. And then let's see, let's do a different one. Let's do this pattern here this time. Something like that seems good to me. So let me get my glue. I'm going to try and glue these down. Keep everything as straight as possible. I did have a ruler, but of course I've been crafting for a while this morning, doing videos, and it's walked and I found it, as I said. It's always the case, isn't it? So let's just try and use this to get things a little bit straight. Come on, Tombow, it's getting towards the end. But I do use my Tombow until there's not a lot left in it. Okay, there we go. So let's move on up. Somewhere around there. Just check it's fairly straight to that. That will do. Any imperfections you won't see once we've embossed it. It's not wanting to cooperate today. Okay, that is skew, even I can see that. Sometimes it's easier to go by eye. I don't know why. Sometimes things like that happen. I use my ruler to try and get things really nice and straight, and I end up getting them all more wonky instead. Sometimes the eye just seems to be able to see things the best. And one more. I think this Tombow really is getting towards the end of its life. Don't think I've got another one up here on my filming desk, so I need to remember to bring one up. That will do. Okay, so give that a press down, and now I'm going to show you excuse me, I'm going to put this through in a minute through this gingham embossing folder, through the whole thing through the embossing folder, emboss it all together, and then I'll come back. Okay, so I've put it through the embossing folder, and now you can see how it's almost just become one piece, just like that. So move the embossing folder aside. Card base is pale purple. We're going to stick this down. Let's see if we can get our Tombow to work again. It's playing, it was playing ball. It really is towards the end of its life. Yeah, I think it's had it. But I think there's enough on there to be okay. Stick that down like that. Isn't that pretty? Now I'm going to do a little bit of stamping. So the stamps that I'm going to use is this one called Thanks. Biggest Wish. I'm going to use the Thanks here. And I'm going to stamp in fresh freezer ink. Excuse me. I'm just going to go down, hold. There we go, Thanks. So, close that up and let that sit there to dry. And while it's drying, I'm going to attempt a bow. I think this is too small a piece, but I've got here some of the pale purple ribbon. And while that's drying, I'm going to attempt a little bow, which is easier said than done. Ugh. Don't know why some things are so difficult. And other times things are just, it's fine. Let's see. That's gonna do because I ain't faffing. Okay. There we go, get rid of that, put that to the side. Bring this back in now. I'm going to just chop it down. So in with our trimmer, I'm going to chop it quite close. As you can see, I haven't left a huge border around it at all. I'm actually going to take just a smidgen more off the base. I'm going to leave it at that before I ruin it. Okay, and then I have another scrap here of fresh freesia. I'm going to put this on top. So now I'm just going to cut this out freehand using my long bladed scissors. Makes this much easier to do it. Like that. And then we're just going to pop this up on some dimensionals. And our card will nearly be done. So simple, so easy. But I love how bright and summery it is, or spring-like. Even if it doesn't feel spring-like outside, you can live in hope. Okay, so bring back our card, whoops, and let's put this down somewhere here in the centre, like that. Get some glue dots to attach our bow. You can see I need new glue dots up here as well. Gonna have to bring up a whole load of adhesive. There we go. There's our bow down. And then I have some of these here. And these are the elegant faceted gems. And where's my pokey tool? I'm going to use some of these. I'm trying to use them up. And just flick them all over the place, obviously. That one went on me instead of the card project. They're obviously not happy to play ball. And I think that's fine. So that's the card. So that shows you don't just have to heat emboss white cardstock or even colour cardstock. You can heat emboss your pattern paper as well, and it looks really cool. So I hope you enjoyed that project. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to YouTube videos. If you want more information about the project, measurements, supply list, etc., it's all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.